Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, riding along on our train that has actually finally got some sort of cargo. What are we looking at here? Oh, no it doesn't. It had a cargo at some point in time. It looks like it was goods. But right now we're running empty. This is the new freight train we put in. That's why it's running empty at the moment. We have not been running long enough since we got all this connected that things are actually being produced and sent down to that. But we did not get our passenger side set up. So that's what we're going to work on today. So I think all I'm really going to do here is we're going to come out of the passenger station here, come through the mountain, and then just merge on with this. So what this is going to require is one that I paused the game yet again. I think this road's going to have to go first off. We can give me a second here. There we go. We can worry about all the buildings and things later on. For now, let's just do this. Okay, so let's come out of here. I want to come out of here straight for a while. And I think this is going to have to, we're going to have to cross the road before we merge this onto here. There we go. And then our road, which should just be, oops, this one right here. That should be all we need. And can we make you go down? Oh, you don't like that at all. Let's flatten this a little bit further this way. And then we'll just go across the track. So that'll stay perfectly flat, and then we can mount up to that hill. And there we go. Alright, good. Yeah, real good. How you're spending all the Growler's money. Growler, we've talked about this. I'm fed up with you complaining about your money. Okay, let's see if we can... And let's keep you level. Can we do that? Yes. Oh, no, we can't. Not, oops. Not if we want to come out of the mountain. I just want to be able to maintain... Gonna come out of the mountain somewhere. Goodness sakes. I really feel like we should be able to be level there, but we can't. Let's do this instead. We know it's going to come down to here, around here. So let's go ahead and bring this off from here first, pointing up this direction. Why are you going downhill? That's very strange. What on earth? No, I would like you to remain level. So we'll do that. And it looks horrible here. Why? All right, you know what? I'm not going to argue with it. We're just going to leave it on there for right now. And just get this. Why? We're not quite where we're supposed to be on there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's try that again. It still doesn't like it. Are you two even connecting to each other? Yeah, they are snapped to each other. Okay. Let's just go with it. Okay. So we go into the mountain. We're maintaining 120 all the way. Now we raise a little off the ground there. Otherwise, that looks good. I think that's fine. I think that's what we'll go with. And then we'll do this here. looks good.
Why did you snap it in place and then look to see if it was okay? Shouldn't you have checked before you hit okay?
Yes, I should have. Oops. Let's see. You know, I don't think I really... Oh, no, I better do something with this here. Let's... I'm going to flatten this a little bit around here. So I want to give it a bit smoother... What-you-call-it? There, and then we'll go ahead and flatten. I'm going to enlarge the area. Then you go back a ways from the hill on the high side. It tends to bring the hill down to match what you're trying to do instead of going the other way. I didn't mean to mess with that. Suppose I could paint it back in. Is this it? Looks like it. There. There. We got a little white cliff back where it was. Okay, I think this looks good. That goes into there. We got our road back in place. Yep. Let's bring this back down to normal size. Smooth this out some. All right. All right, good to go there. So what we have to do is get our signals on here. Well, it's going to have to do. I swear it looked flatter than that when we first did it. We're going to do one way here. Okay, that should be good. And then we're going to come over here. No, we don't have anything on this at all, do we? Really, I think it's going to be easiest to do it from this side. Come on. There we go. And that didn't do anything. I don't know why sometimes this thing just refuses to work. There. Or I was lining up on these. Figured that was going to be the easiest. Yeah, let's actually... No, I want it on that. It did run all the way to here, though, so we can just go ahead and change that. I think that's good. So we'll create a new route. Going from here. Oh, wait, backwards. I'm going to do it from here first and then up to here. Just follow the naming conventions I've been using. Sunnyvale passenger station. Oh my god, I can't type today. And then Pueblo passenger station. There we go. And then the line will be the Sunnyvale to Pueblo passenger service. And we are going to go ahead. Actually, doesn't really matter which direction we go. Let's go to multiple units, go to here, and we use the one that we've been using. Speed it up a little bit to get it out of the station here. Okay, so we got that all hooked up. Well, that was a short episode.
It's been 10 minutes.
Oh, you're saying we should do something else?
Yeah, I think we should do something else, numbskull.
Don't call me names. It's not nice. All right. What we do have here is we have quite a lot of oil down here. There's an oil well right here. There's an oil well here, an oil well here. But we got no oil refinery or fuel refinery, and we do need more fuel. So there's another oil right here too. We have a fuel refinery here, fuel refinery here, but we have an oil refinery here, and actually another one up here, but we're not gonna, and another fuel refinery up here too, but we're not gonna go that far. Oh, there's an oil refinery right here too, but that is way over on the other side of the passenger platform. If it was over here, that'd be great. Why has this area got so many oil and fuel refineries and there's one oil well? Actually, we have a train that goes right past here too. We could put another track on here and do that. Actually, yeah, and the other oil wells here, we wouldn't even have to use the same station. We could just put a station here, come up to here, jump onto this, we'll double track it, and bring it into the station here. I actually already had this set up for double track, except I have it set up to pass through instead of stop. You know, we could put a station right here maybe, so we just come out of here and pull into here to drop off oil, and then it'll be picked up by the trams. No, we come through here, we drop off here, and we come back. Okay, yeah, we've got how we're going to do this now. All right, first things first, we need to double track this. So let's pause the, let's let him get into the station. We'll pause this once again. And we will go ahead and double track this all the way up to the station. We don't need to pass through the station double track because we're not putting in any more trains for this. Although maybe, yeah, we're not getting everything delivered. I guess we should. Gonna run 2 smaller trains instead of the one big one. It just dawned on me that I need to do this. Okay, let's go ahead and put in a station here. Great, this, we're gonna make it 320. We'll put in a medium building. No effing catenary. Pissing me off. Actually, whoops. I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong button when I'm trying to rotate stuff. Okay. Let's cut this back a bit further, I think. Let's see here. Actually, that's not too bad. Let's cut this back a little further. And we need to do this, actually. Let's bring this track out. Actually, let's... I'm going to mark this with a piece of track so I know how far I want to go. Let's cut this back. You'll see why I'm doing this in a second here. Okay, that's good. So now, but instead of doing that, let's... Actually, we don't even need to do that. Let's just eyeball this. So we want to connect into that there. Okay, let's try that angle. And then we're going to have pass-through tracks in here. Because the wood doesn't need to stop here. We just want the oil to come through here. Now this, we should be able to just come up here to this. and really have to go uphill quite a long ways. And let's see if we can get away with this. Actually, you know what? On this side, we don't even need to go in here unless we're gonna. Actually, I probably will do it this way. We'll have one route, and we're gonna come out of this and this. I think it's got to be on that side. I'll bring this down to the entrance to the tunnel, and then we'll need to do this. We don't need to have it hit both sides. We just need to have it hit one. Looks good. We'll do the same thing here. Since we're going to use one line, coming back, it's not going to do anything. Coming back, it's going to shoot all the way down to the other oil well. It's just when it comes up here that it's going to be... Yep, and that connects fine. Just give this a little bit more smoothing. Actually... don't need to do that way. There we go. Make that a bit better hill. Okay. So now we've got this double tracked this far. Let's go ahead and get it through the hill, connected, and then we can move on. So let's go ahead and do this here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Doesn't like crossing the highway. There we go. Just had to trick it into liking crossing the highway. Actually, oh, we're clipping the edge of this. That's the problem. Did this stuff get out of sync? Yeah, no. No, they're level. Okay. And I forgot to turn catenary off. Okay, that has all been taken care of. Now, we just need a simple station here. One track. Everything looks good here. Let's put it right here. There we go. And then we are going to... down to here. I am not going to use that. We'll just have a little hump there. Oh. Yeah, I hate that. When you bring it down to ground level, it wants to do that. Just cut back a little ways and you're fine. Can I get you to be level there? There we go. Yeah, I don't need you to be level now. Okay, let's try merging right around here. So let's come right about here and come out. Where is my... Right. I'd say that's good. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, goodness sakes. I did not even see that part of it. Okay, so let's try this again. Where did I want that? Right around here somewhere. Let's peel off from this like this. And try that. Does that work? No. But it's better than it was. Oh, goodness sakes. All right, let's... Well, I have an idea. I have an idea what to do here. This will make a better merger. We're going to merge down here where this is more level. Do it right there. And we'll merge like this. Hang it. I always miss that little bit of connection there. There. Now we have a nice level merger. Okay. Now we have to just put that on there. We'll change this to a one-way, and we'll eliminate this one. And that's pretty good. That puts that right in between these. I think that works out well. Not my favorite way to do a merger, because they tend to slow down more when you merge them like this as opposed to the way I wanted to do it. But it'll work. Now all we need to do is get the other end done. And I think this is going to require quite a bit of flattening here.
Oh dear. Your favorite thing to do is waste Growler's money flattening stuff.
Kinda, yeah. Back to this. Let's see. This, I think I might as well just do 2 on here. I mean, I really don't need the second platform, but it'll be easier than doing it manually. Okay, there's that. And then we can do a single one for the oil here. I want to just connect it straight to the oil instead of trying to put in a road. We don't need to have a road there. I just usually put one in because it looks better to me. There. Okay, tracks. Now this, we should be able to just go straight to there. Oh, that's a funky intersection there. We'll fix the roads in a minute. Okay. We don't need that to cross that at all. Yeah, I know. I just broke the connection there. It's fine. All we have to do is this. There we go. And I think I'll actually put the signal for this right here instead of putting it super close to the station and blocking the road. I don't want to block the road. Let's turn that off, and we'll just do these 2 manually. There, that looks good. Now we just need one more connection here. And God, please let it connect reasonably flat. It is quite a curve. I think what we're going to need to do is this.
You just put half of that in. Why are you taking it out now?
Because I don't want to merge in a tunnel. That just never comes out well. There we go. And then we're going to do this.
Here he goes with the flattening tool again.
Yeah, we're going to flatten this mountain all the way back to about here. Yeah, I'm not sure how well I can actually I really want this all to be flat here. Let's do this. You know what? I'm just gonna take all of this back out again.
Because of course you are. Why are you taking all that stuff out too?
Because I need it all to be flat so that we have a nice smooth merge instead of the wacky problem we had on the last one. Okay, let's do this. Let's run a flat one from here. We really sort of need to be on there. Let's do this. It's fine. Run it to about there. And let's see, can we then connect this to here? That does work. And we didn't do something right there. Sometimes it's hard to get them to snap to the end of the thing. Okay, let's do this. Well, that's a wonky curve. That one's just as bad, really, but we'll go with it. And there, and then we should be able to much more easily connect that way. Okay, cool. So now, I think we should do this the same way we just did the other one. We'll come out and stretch this about as long as we can. Right there. And right there. And then this one just going to give me fits for some reason. What if I go this way? Will it let me connect it? It doesn't like it for some reason, but it will let me put it further down. So you know what? I'm going to put it further down. And then all we need to do is put our signals back in. So we'll go here, here, here. We're going to have to get rid of these two. They're just too close. And then actually we can use that to position the last one there. And what we'll do is we'll just put that right there. We'll make this a one-way. And then we just have a couple signals to put on. We don't have to worry about even trying to do auto-sig. Oh, we have one signal to put on. All right, cool. We are running out of time, though, so let me just do a quick, fix the weird hill I just made. Get this set up, and then we'll see how it works. I ran into one problem here. Where I put that merger was right where that road needed to go. So we're just gonna... Actually, you know what? I can do the merger on this side, I think. It'll be a tight one, but it'll work. I hope. Ooh, we will see if that works. If the train is... It's not stopping there, is it? It's just going on, so that's fine. And then we'll put the one-way right there. Now, actually what I want to do here is, well, let's go ahead and continue this all the way out to there as don't want that. Let's lengthen this. This episode's definitely gonna run over. Okay. So then we come to here, and we're gonna edit this real quick, and we'll put a cargo building right here, and we'll put a couple of these in here too, just to look good. And then we'll go ahead. That. And you know what? We'll just go ahead with that. It's a little wonky, but wrong way. Okay. Now I can go ahead and do our route. Okay, we're just leaving the Pueblo oil refinery here. I let it run all the way into here and, you know, we'll ride it on the way back because we don't have any stops on the way back except for dropping off whatever refined oil we have, which is one. One barrel of refined oil. That way we aren't sitting and waiting. But I realized after I'd done all that I might as well, because I wanted to run 2 trains on the sawmill freight as well, I might as well run that all the way to the tool factory. So I did. It wasn't, you know, very far, just like 400 meters or something like that. So it was pretty short route. Yeah, we can see the train station over there. It's not too far away. It's a nice little setup here. It's going to stop very, very slowly. All right. Oh, the light, I don't know if those are lit up. You know, one of the neat things, I was rewatching the trailers for Transport Fever 3. One of the neat things I noticed there is that we are going to have a day-night cycle in Transport Fever 3. One of the things that I'm not too sure about is they said, when talking about the terrain, they said making terrain modifications is going to annoy the locals. So I'm guessing that means that they're going to have something where if you change the terrain, it's going to have a negative impact on the local population. I wonder how long that'll last. Is that like a permanent thing if you do terrain modification, or is it just going to be like, you know, a temporary down in I mean, because we work in months and years. You know, you get a few years down the road, no one's going to care what you changed 10 years ago. Certainly not going to care what you changed 100 years ago. And you can see this one, even though this is not up to full production yet, this one looks like it has quite a lot of oil waiting for us when we get back here. The other one, the where we start out up here, or down here, I should say, in the Fort Lauderdale area, is not nearly so. It doesn't have nearly the production that this one does. All right, I think that's good enough, guys. We've seen most of the route. That was quite a drop inside that tunnel. But hey, it works. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.